So in order to have compassion for others, we have to see clearly, perceive clearly. Usually it's not possible to have compassion when we separate and divide the world into opposites. You'll hear me say this a lot. We create a strong sense of I, and then if there's an I, there has to be a you, and now the whole world is divided. And also, we create an opposites world. So I and you, good and bad, right and wrong, like and dislike. We live in this opposites world, and the whole world that we perceive is filtered through this opposites thinking, this opposites view. So it's not possible to have compassion at this point. We may have some understanding about compassion, love and kindness, helping this world, but how do we actually do that? Because usually it's ourselves that get in the way of responding to this world clearly. So the first step's pretty simple. We must understand our true self. That may be said, we must return to this enlightened nature or this Buddha nature. And all that means is return to the mind before thinking. Because the mind before thinking doesn't have a view, doesn't have opposites world, doesn't have good and bad, doesn't have right and wrong, doesn't have I or you. Many of the times I give an analogy of our original nature or enlightened nature as a mirror, right? Usually this mirror is clouded, right? Or there's some filter clouding this mirror. And that's usually the opposites world filter. So the first step is to take that away so this mirror reflects the world clearly. That means our mind reflects the truth of this moment. Then if our mind is clear and we meet somebody who is sad, our mind becomes sad. If you have experience with practicing meditation, you will also see your own suffering, right? You'll see your own sadness, fears, anger, discriminations. And again, if you can see that very clearly and have compassion for yourself or your own mind or your habitual mind, then it's very easy to have compassion for others. And also, it's not about me, right? If someone is angry, usually like, they're angry about me. Why is that? I don't like them, or they don't like me. So take away, again, all of that stuff. Then your mind and someone else's mind connect. Then you see truth. So if somebody's anger, you see truth and you want to do something. If somebody is sad, you see the truth of that sadness and you connect with it and want to do something. So it's actually have an experience of compassion. It's not just some idea about it. It's an experience of it. And then how does that compassion result into action? So how do we respond to somebody else? So first step is to understand our original nature or our Buddha nature or this true self. Then we can see the truth of the world in this moment very clearly. Then we can respond in a way that helps. Okay,